Hey guys, so today using Photoshop I'm going to be showing you how to adjust the opacity levels, and it's going to make it to look like there's a picture of you behind a window. So you're going to need a few skills for this. So you're going to need to know how to sort of cut out an image, place it onto the top of another image, and sort of move it around, that sort of thing. So if there's a few things you don't know, feel free to go away and have a look at those, learn how to do that, and then come back to this and I'll show you the final steps. So this is the step you want to be at now. Got the picture of Larnachs Castle, and if I zoom in here, there's a picture of me which I've scaled down to make it a bit more realistic. So if you're not there yet, go away and get yourself ready, and then come back and I'll show you what to do next. Cool, so now that we're ready, the next step we want to do is we're going to cut out the window. So I'm going to select one of these windows up here. Doesn't really matter which one you do, it's up to you. But it's best if there's nothing in the background, as it just sort of gives it a cleaner look. But yeah, up to you really. So I'm going to go ahead and select this. Cool, so what I've got now is we've got our windows all selected. We've just left this wee bar out in the middle for a more realistic look. It's only the glass we need to cut out. So next we want to go up here and click on Edit and then Cut, or keyboard shortcut Control X. Then what we want to do is we click on this wee eye on the Larnachs Castle layer. It'll make Larnachs Castle disappear. Click on to Layer 1, and then if we go Edit again, and then click Paste or Control V on your keyboard, that'll make a new layer for us over here and put the windows down there, and we're going to want to do that twice. So if we go back up to Edit, Paste or Control V, and then we've got two layers there. Now we can go back and click on that. We've got Larnachs Castle back there, and you can see they're not lined up. So one at a time, if we just make one of these disappear, grab this one and we can just drag it around and get it roughly into place. And when you're fairly happy with it, you can just use the keyboard arrow keys to sort of move that around. And then you're going to want to make that one there disappear and click on to make that one there visible. Click onto the window and we can drag the wrong one there. If we click on to the layer 2 there, which is this one here, then we can drag that one around and once again sort of get it right with the keyboard, and then we can make both visible when you're happy with it. So the next step is to move the layers around. What we're going to want is to have one of those copies of the windows on in front of the Larnachs Castle image and one of them behind it. So if we go over here and make both those invisible so we can see that those two there are the windows. If we make one visible, we'll grab that, and if we drag it down and then drop it below Larnachs Castle there, so you can see like the threes below Larnachs Castle, that means that Larnachs Castle is on top of there, and then we've got one set of windows on top of Larnachs Castle. Now we also need to move a picture of ourselves behind Larnachs Castle, but the best thing to do is we grab that there, grab the move tool, and then just grab ourselves and bring it up here to the window. Now obviously you can't see them there, but if we just go like this, make that one invisible, then you can see yourself fully there. And then what you want to do is drag yourself behind a picture of Larnachs Castle but in front of the other window. So it looks like you're in the window there now. And you can use your keyboard just to nudge the image around. Now I think I'm a wee bit big there, so I can either go to Edit and Free Transform or Control T, and then if I hold Shift and sort of drag that in, that'll scale it down for me without distorting the image. And then if I hit Enter, it saves that there. So I'll zoom in just to get a bit of a better look and sort of move myself around, make some sort of final adjustments. Now as you can see, when we make layer 2 visible again, I'm fully gone. So what you want to do is go to layer 2 here, and then you'll see opacity. Now that controls how see-through the image is. So if we drag that down to 0%, it's fully see-through. 100% means you can't see through it at all. So this here you just sort of need to play with, drag it down so you can start to see me there. Maybe not quite enough sort of thing, so if I drag it down a bit more, you've seen there, that looks pretty good to me. You can still sort of looks the same consistency as the window beside it, and you can still see me pretty clearly. So that should be everything we need to do. So hopefully your final product looks something like this, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you're looking for more challenges, there should be some on the website here, so have a look around, see what you can find, and give them a go to test out your skills.